Hello, this is Andreea Porcelli. I am the CEO of the Post Pandemic SPAC. And the reason we featured Stanley Tucci and Searching for Italy is because this is the highest rated show on CNN right now, worldwide. And I think it's because, people who have been to Italy are nostalgic about going back. And those who haven't been, of course, it's the #1 destination for most people that have not traveled there. So Discover Italia is really a play on the population that is moving to the Mediterranean from Northern Europe and also from Northern Italy in the post-pandemic environment. Obviously, people are looking for a better quality of life, potentially lower cost. And now that they can work from anywhere, it's very easy to move companies, remote workers, and families to more beautiful places such as Sicily and Sardinia, which you're looking at now, and where, of course, the target company for the post-pandemic SPAC, which is Onda Group, has their headquarters. So we'll move on to our next slide.
Yeah.
Talking about the advantages. Of course, this is a recent interview that you can watch, which we did with Jane King from the NASDAQ and Luigi Martines, the CEO of Onda Group.
Good evening.
So there he is. The reason why we are targeting Onda Energia is basically because we feel that not only is the Southern Mediterranean growing, but they have an excellent position to expand into other Mediterranean regions such as France and Spain and Switzerland, where they already have partnerships, and they have a competitive advantage. They've been on the ground for nearly 20 years operating in these regions, and they have excellent relationships with the regional governments, which of course is very helpful also in securing financing. So an Italian company for an AIM Italy listing, why is that important? Mainly because Italian funds prefer to invest in companies that are either based in Italy or have important operations in Italy. Obviously, in Onda's case, they are a profitable company. They are a leader in their field, which is basically utility provision, both green and otherwise, to direct clients, consumers, and companies. So we think they're a prime SPAC candidate for the PPR Discover Italia SPAC. And I am going to let Luigi Martines introduce his company.
Thank you, Andrea. The company, has already said, has two headquarters in the two islands, Sicilia and Sardinia. You saw in the beginning on the top the picture of Syracuse, that is one of the headquarters in Sicilia. The other one is in Cagliari. We have a small office in Rome, and we cover with these three offices the south of Italy. South of Italy is the region where the phenomenon that Andrea described, the movement of people from the north of Italy, but not only from the north of Europe toward the south, is coming. In the last, I would say in the last 2 months, we felt this phenomenon coming, since we increase the number of customers, we increase the single consumption. That's why we decided to start with the SPAC. That's why we launch in December our technology Efficiento. We will describe later what exactly it is. And we think that is the best opportunity in this environment to participate in utilities like Honda. Efficiento is, we call it the killer application because it's something of unique in the Italian market, but not only in the Italian market, even in the European market. We developed in the last year, thanks to the European fund we have in the region, and thanks to partnership with France and Switzerland, where technological partner help us to develop this application. The application is a smart meter able to check the single consumption of your device inside your home. So we are not a simple trading energy company. we are looking to find the single consumption in your house and to check, after a breakdown of the single consumption, to check with the other consumption in the same area or in all the Europe. That start a movement of big data who go through the company and who mismatch the single use, the single consumption all around the Italy, all around the Europe, and starts a real efficiency campaign. Because if you have a bill, a simple bill, who tell you that you are spending under money, you will never know what is behind this money. You will never know, because I show you directly the bill in our country. This is the bill in Italy. That is something of amazing, because it's full of information that you are not able to understand. Even if you get 3, 4, 5 degree, you never understand deeply what is inside the bill. We used to say in Italy that is closer to the tax document that you pay each month to the government, because it's so full of information, but not the information you really need, not the information that you wish to have, because inside the bill you have a cost for the generation, for the substation, or tax. Probably you will even get the coronavirus tax in the first feature, and you miss what is your really question. What is the single consumption in the house? We made a research with Eurispes, and we discovered that 0% of the final customer know what is the single consumption of each device in the house, of the refrigerator, of the oven, of the lamps, of the computer we are talking now, of all the consumption. So we basically define a new bill who provide you the single consumption. This is an example in Italian: AC conditioner, refrigerator, boiler, electrical vehicle, if you have like Segway, like electrical car, or the standby, that usually are one of the most high consumer consumption in the house. If you know what are these consumption, you can really understand if you are having a good working of this, or if you are, for example, you need to change some of these. For example, get LED light is an advice who tell you that probably you don't have the best efficiency light in your house. It's a very simple device. You can take it in a house and you plug it very, very easily in your house. You need less than 1 minute to plug it. And from our point of view, he changed the first KPI in the company. First, the churn rate, whose average is 45%, since we use efficient, to reduce to 10%. Second, the margin, because since you need to install it, you get efficiency and you get a certificate for efficiency. And third, the missing payment or credit risk, that is the same phenomenon in different way. Since when people know where they're spending money for the bill, they are more willing to pay. If you don't know where the money are going, probably you will not so happy to pay that bill, like the tax bill that you don't know where this money go. They go in the government, but to do what with that money? So this KPI help the company to increase. This KPI help the customer to be happy, to understand more in his bill, and allow the group to increase like is happening right now. We are close last year with 25 million of turnover and EBITDA 1.9 million, and we are going this year to reach 35 million with almost double of EBITDA. So it's a very interesting result.
That's a great performance, also considering that there's been the lockdown for some part of the year in Italy.
This was a terrible year for the company in Italy, but we almost doubled the EBITDA just because the efficiency, just because this movement of people, of customer coming in the south of Italy. coming and helping the company to reach the target that we foresee. These are some topics that help you to reflect in the investments. We have the efficient, we have a barter company able to change other efficiency system inside the customer. We have a long experience, more than 15 years of experience, and we have a huge market, more than 1 billion, that we can achieve with this strategy. So basically, why in Italy is a SPAC listing? This is a good question. Andreea, do you want to answer for us?
Absolutely. So AIM Italy is a part of the London Stock Exchange group of exchanges, which means that it is very easy to dual list both in the UK and Canada, among other markets. This would be obviously a secondary plan. But more importantly, it is the second largest market for SPAC listings in the world. And it is the only exchange which allows SPACs to name their company target prior to listing. This is really important because SPACs that don't perform well are obviously the ones that raise the money, but then are unable to find an acquisition. So by having the target, the company target named from the beginning, that is not a danger. And in fact, the average SPAC new listing with a specific company target trades at a 40% premium, usually within the first 90 days of listing on AIM Italy. So moving on to why we think this is a great investment. We are doing a 2 million euro maximum pre-SPAC offering. That is going to include warrants as well, and it will be done at approximately a 30% discount to where we expect the SPAC listing price to be. The people involved are, of course, the Post Pandemic SPAC. That would be my company. TAG Investment Bank of London is the one that's handling the due diligence and the placement documents. And Tonucci Partners of Rome is the law firm in Italy that has a great deal of experience with public listings. We can provide you with the term sheet, of course, upon request. It is a 25,000 euro minimum investment. And it will roll directly into the SPAC offering. So, of course, you will have traded stock at the time of the listing.
Hi, I'm Chris Wickham, a senior investment analyst and a research consultant to Swiss Growth Forum. It gives me great pleasure, and it's an honor to work with Mrs. Andreea Porcelli on the post-pandemic recovery SPAC, and in particular, the Discover Italia project. And two things really I think are appealing here. One is the potential to take advantage of the migration towards the Mediterranean and people moving south, both within Italy from the towns in the north, to take advantage of better climate, better lifestyle in the south, but also potential for the economic powerhouses of Northern Europe to see a number of members of their population move to sort of closer to the Mediterranean environment, where clearly, areas like Calabria, Puglia, and Sicily fit that bill. And then the second thing, I think what's very exciting about working with Onda Energia is the fact that I'm, looking at things like the whole Efficiato project, the fact that people using energy on a more sustainable basis, but also on a basis which benefits them financially. And I think Onda has really shown that you can use technology, you can use innovation, and really, it's a company that is applying some very talented senior management and very talented team skills to its entire project. So fits very neatly within the whole concept of the post-pandemic recovery SPAC Discover Italia program.
Okay, so this is the team, Andreea, that has just spoken, me as CEO of the target of the SPAC, and Chris Wickham as the finance director of the bank, and this is the final the final SPAC, basically.
Yes, thank you, Luigi. Chris Wickham will be giving his opinion on, why this makes a great investment. He is a research analyst that with about 25 years of experience and has been working closely with Onda Energy. We will be hosting other webinars, and we are looking forward to closing the pre-SPAC offering by March 17th. Please contact us for more information. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.